Hi everyone, welcome to Univoyage. I'm Manya Gupta from IIM Rohtak. I'm a first year IPM student, and today I'm here with a video which would facilitate your IPMAT preparations. I know many of you must have started preparing already, but there are some of you who haven't started yet. So don't worry because I've got you all covered. In this video, I'd be sharing some strategies and a month's schedule. I'm sure if you follow it, there's no one stopping you from getting into your dream college. Now, talking about the paper pattern specifically for IPMAT Rohtak. So IPMAT Rohtak's paper includes 3 sections: verbal ability, logical reasoning, and quantitative aptitude. Each section consists of 40 questions, and you're given 40 minutes for each of the sections. Now, in totality, then you'll have 120 questions to attempt in a time span of 2 hours. So during this month, what an aspirant must do is obviously prepare. Then apart from that, give as many mocks as possible. If you follow our schedule, you'll be able to give 10 mocks at least. Also, once you do the mocks, make sure you get back at them, check your mistakes, check the areas you can improve at, check the areas you're weak at, and work towards them. And lastly, revise. You do not want to forget all what you've studied, so make sure you revise as much as possible. Now, talking about the study plans, so we'll be sharing 3 different study schedules with you because we know that every student is different and what strategy might work for one may not work for the other. So we have 3 schedules. You can choose the one that suits you the best and modify it according to your needs as well. In the first schedule, we'd be aiming at completing a section first and then going on to the next section. For example, if you start with quantitative aptitude, you'd finish the entire syllabus for quantitative aptitude first and then go on to the next section. That would be LR or verbal ability. In the second study plan, we'd be studying quantitative aptitude regularly. And along with that, you could switch between verbal ability or logical reasoning as per the schedule. And in the third study plan, you'd be studying parts of all 3 subjects regularly simultaneously.
Hi everyone, I am Navya from IPM 02 batch of IIM Rohtak, a friend of Manya, because of which I am here to help you in the last 30 days of preparation of IPMAT Rohtak paper. And these 30 days are really crucial because in these 30 days, whatever you do, they're going to show up as results for the next 5 years. So you can understand the importance of it. And once you get into the college, there's no turning back. So we have presented 3 sheets, that is 3 schedules for people, for all of you. And we understand that each of us is not the same. I study in the morning, Manya would study in the night. So it depends and differs for each and every one, because of which we have made 3 separate schedules. You can follow the one which you prefer based on the difficulty you feel for each of the sections. So basically, as Manya explained, there are 3 sections: quants, LR, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. We have taken the topics that from the syllabus given by the institute, and we have put them in different slots so that it is in an organized fashion and you don't have to get confused as to how to prepare and when to prepare what. So in this first schedule, this is for those people who wish to finish first a section and then go to the next section and then the next section and do the marks. So in this sheet, as you can see, first we have given preference to quants because once you finish quants, you will have a lot of burden off your shoulders. So basically, quants is a very light-hearted, I would say, a section in Rohtak paper. In Indore, it's a bit tough, but in Rohtak paper, it has equal weightage with LR and BA. So quants is indeed a bit tough because it's again maths, and maths for all of us is quite tricky. So in this schedule, in this sheet, first of all, we'll finish quants, giving it priority so that we get off the burden. Then we'll go to logical reasoning, and then we'll go to verbal ability. Quants has been given 10 days, and LR has been given relatively 5 to 8 days, and VA has been given 5 days. And post that, we'll have time to do 12 mocks in this particular schedule. And in others, you have time to do 10 mocks, and you can adjust mocks as in how you want. If you have free time, do it. And mocks are important because they tell you your level of preparation. They tell you how to prepare. Do you need more or do you need less? So in this schedule, as you see, you have topic 1, which is hard, topic 2, which is moderate, and topic 3, which is easy. So how have we classified these topics as to which is hard, moderate, or easy? The thing is, here we've put those topics which are a bit complex to understand in hard, and also those topics whose questions in the past papers have been repeated have been put in hard as well. In that order, we have been classifying hard, moderate, and easy. So the main drawback of this particular sheet is that you finish quants, then you do LR, then you do VA. So while the time you finish VA, you might have already forgotten everything. So it's better you revise everything daily and do the topics also side by side. And the schedule starts from 17th of May, which is Monday, and ends on 17th again, because 18th is again obviously exam. So we have had a schedule from 17th to 17th, 17 May to June. And the side blue box which you see, it is topics which are mostly covered in IIM Indore, IPMAT, and IPMAT Rohtak. It does have questions from these sections, these topics, but it doesn't have a lot of them because this is higher math taught in 11th and 12th. So we prefer you first finish the ones put in schedule, and if you still have time, then go for the other thing, because these are higher math and they take time to understand if you're a non-math student. If you're a math student, well and good, you can fit in while doing BA, and you can finish that as well. Then the next thing is, while you check mocks, after you finish points, then you go to LR, you finish that, and then you go to VA, you finish that as well. And when you see the complexity of verbal ability, there we put RC and vocabulary daily. There is a reason for that, and because RC is reading comprehension and it is used all the time, like it's a definite question in IIM Rohtak paper. So that is why it's important to revise or do RCs daily so that you get the hang of it, because I'm not sure if all of us read daily. So RC is not something which is only in your textbooks or which is only in the books. You could use RCs from the newspaper, from the news, anything which you'll have to read, comprehend, and answer. So you read the passage, you comprehend whatever is going on in the passage, whatever the author is trying to tell you, you analyze it and answer the questions. So the answers and the questions are slightly complex at times in certain years. In certain years, it's pretty simple. But you'll definitely have an RC, so it's better we practice that daily, because of which in VA section we put daily RC. And vocabulary is important because vocabulary questions are also compulsory in IPMAT Rohtak paper, wherein you'll have synonyms and antonyms and homonyms, a lot of confusing stuff, because of which you'll have to read vocabulary daily as well. And pretty much simple schedule it is. The link to this sheet would be in the description. You can download it as soon as you finish the video. And yes, remember, start immediately because there's very less time and you have 5 years at hand at stake. So the choice is yours, but it takes because it takes dedication and determination, not confusion, because of which we've got you these 3 schedules now. Next, we'll go to a different schedule wherein quants, this is for people who are quants a bit tough. Manya will tell you how it goes.
Okay, so even this schedule devotes the same amount of time to each topic. It's just that the topics are organized in a different way. This schedule also follows a 17 to 17 pattern, starts from 17th May, goes on till 17th June. This schedule basically would help those more who do not want to lose touch with quant or find quant a little difficult, as you'd study quants regularly if you follow this one. One thing that the schedule would benefit you with is that you get to revise side by side what you study, because revisions start from the very beginning. Whatever you study today, you get to revise it as well, and just make it your strong topic as and then. Also, if you follow the schedule, you will again cover 10 mocks for sure. As you can see, we provide ample time to write the mocks, to analyze it, and to again revise it later. We've given last 2 days solely for revision. Also, we'd recommend you, while revising during the last 2 days, you go through the previous year papers, because If you look at them, and you'll just feel more comfortable while you give the actual paper, while you attempt the actual paper, because the pattern and the questions would be on the similar lines. Now, one thing which I want to tell you is that on days we have put slightly harder topics. We have put A there in the revision column, which stands for you have to check your answers during those days. You do not have to give a mock. Because already you're gonna study, slightly harder topics. So we do not want you to feel burdened.
So in this sheet, as you can see, this is like the contemporary sheet, I'd say, because this is how most of us prepare for most of the exams. We have a quant section topic, LR topic, and a VA topic. This is quite explanatory because you have from each of the sections, you have one topic each, and you do all the three sections in one day. In the first sheet, we had only one section one day. In the second sheet, we had two sections in one day. In this sheet, we have all the three sections done in one day. But how would we go about it? Because quant has a lot of portion, LR comparatively less, and VA least. So that is why what we have done is we have adjusted mocks over there so that you can do the mocks as well and understand and even study side by side. So the places where you have LR and quants together, and when your VA portion is done, we have given revision and started with the mock so that you're done with the VA, you're like at the edge of finishing LR, and quant would have already finished once. Therefore, when we start doing the mocks, then you'll understand how to attempt the paper or how to start doing the mocks, because trust me, if the mock is for 100 marks, you're going to get 20 in the first mock. Do not expect a high range, but if you can, then perfect. So you're going to start slow, but it will end up high. Okay, don't worry for that. And secondly, as I said, there are each topic given of each subject or each section per day, but it is not repetitive like the previous two sheets, wherein you start with profit loss first, and then after all the portions almost done, you again go with profit loss and then again continue in the same way. So what happens is, once you do the profit loss first time, you're doing the basic questions and basic formulae, and when you do it for the second time, you're going to do a bit complex and complicated sums, so that like in the first sheet, you're not doing it simultaneously for 2 days. Like today I did the basic, tomorrow I did the complex, and done. Until like the next 20 days, I won't remember anything. No. In this sheet, the benefit is that you're doing all three sections daily and you're repeating quant twice. Like you're doing each of the topic twice, so that you can do basic first and then the complex, so that it is clear in your mind. And also remember, whenever you study, as you study, you write the formula at one place or something that is important at one place, so that when it comes to revision or maybe the mocks or checking the mocks, it is easy for you. I also thought I could have done it like as while I study, I highlighted there. But at the end of the day, I realized I have a lot of pages to turn and I miss a lot of formulas. So it's better you write all of them at one place so that when you revise, it is there in that place itself.
So those were the three schedules. I hope you found the one which suits you the best. Feel free to modify them according to your need, because obviously you know yourself better than we do. What we made was just a basic outline. Though the links to all these schedules would be in the description. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you download it. And thank you so much for watching. All the best for your preparations. It's just about 30 days. Please utilize your time well. We'll surely come up with more such videos that would help you with the preparations. In the meantime, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe too.